This isn't about you.
Right.
Hey there, quirky peeps! Today we are devoting this video to the amazing females of MCU. Phase 3 showed us gradual transitions towards having a much more diverse cinematic universe. But now, Marvel is really taking the whole diversity agenda to the next level with Eternals and other Phase 4 projects. In Phase 3, Doctor Strange started off with the move of gender-swapping characters.
Thank you, Ancient One, for seeing me.
You're very welcome.
Then the films like the Black Panther.
Did he freeze?
Like an antelope in headlights. Are you finished?
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Awesome.
If only Cap could see you now.
And Captain Marvel continued with more diversity promoting movement.
How do I look?
Fresh.
Now Phase 4 has been doing a remarkable job by including people from all ethnicities. And the females of the MCU are getting a lot of recognition, which is just awesome. 6 characters have already been gender swapped. And now there are other females taking the roles of the male heroes through mantle transitions. So let's take a look at all of the gender swaps and the male to female transitions within the MCU. First up we have the Ancient One. Kevin Feige recently stated that he regrets whitewashing an Asian character while casting the Ancient One. Now that might be true, but I think it was still a wise decision on Marvel's part.
Oh no, it's really good.
They were able to use Tilda Swinton's acting abilities very cleverly.
He looks alright to me.
After Doctor Strange, she appeared as the Ancient One in Doctor Strange and Endgame. Now the rumors suggest that she would return in Doctor Strange 2 as well. But if Marvel would have followed the comics, they would have cast an old Asian actor with a long beard for the role. Imagine Dumbledore, but slimmer. Ghost. Ant-Man and the Wasp followed the Doctor Strange pattern. Ghost was a male in the comics, but this Ant-Man sequel brought Hannah John Kamen as Ava Starr. Even though we haven't spent a lot of time with her character, we know that her arc in the MCU isn't complete. To this day, her fate is dangling as a cliffhanger. But rumors suggest that she will join the Thunderbolts. So let's see how Marvel is going to make that transition. Mar-Vell. In the comics, Mar-Vell was a male character named Dr. Walter Lawson. He was the original Captain Mar-Vell, whose title was later taken by Carol Danvers. Initially, we thought that Jude Law was cast as Mar-Vell, but it turned out that he was the villainous Jan Rogue. Instead, it was Annette Bening who played the gender swap version of Mar-Vell by the name of Dr. Wendy Lawson. It led us to a cool twist that linked with the Supreme Intelligence as well. So I'd say that this element of Captain Marvel wasn't bad at all. Makari. In Eternals, Makari will be the first ever live-action superhero who is deaf. Comic book readers are aware that Makari is a male, but we'd see a female version of the character. Lauren Ridloff has been cast to play the speedster among the Eternals. As the trailer suggested, she is doing great as Makari. Since the MCU doesn't have a female speedster, this move will prove to be very wise. Sprite. This Eternal is stuck in a child's body as she cannot grow old. Sprite is a master illusionist and a trickster. Imagine an immortal kid Loki. She is another one of MCU's gender swaps, as Sprite is a male in the comics. Leah McHugh is playing the character. It seems that Marvel could have a lot of fun with Sprite. Ajak. Ajak is the leader of the Eternals, and he is also a male character in the comics. But we'd see a female version of Ajak on the big screen as Salma Hayek is portraying the part. She is the spiritual leader of the Eternals. She can't just heal humans in Eternals, but she is able to communicate with the Celestials as well. So it will be interesting to see what she does with these abilities in the upcoming film. Before we move on, it would be really nice if you guys would hit the subscribe button. And do press the notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos. Okay now, let's take a look at all the new female versions of male protagonists coming into the MCU. Sylvie. The Loki series has introduced us to our very own Lady Loki. Sophia DiMartino is playing the character, but there is a twist in the tale. This female variant of Loki is actually a combination of Lady Loki and Marvel's second enchantress, Sylvia Lushton. You see, she was Loki in the past, but over time, she left that name behind and took on Sylvie as her new alias. She even taught herself a bunch of amazing enchantments. Now she might continue in Loki's second season along with her favorite variant, L1130. Kate Bishop. Clint Barton is going to train the potential leader of the Young Avengers in the MCU. The Hawkeye series might finally retire him, and Kate Bishop will take on the mantle of Hawkeye. Haley Steinfeld is going to be MCU's only Archer after Jeremy Renner makes his exit from the MCU later this year. But she isn't the only one taking his mantle. Apparently, there's another character called Echo. Clint Barton turned into Ronin during the 5 years between Infinity War and Endgame, and halfway through Endgame, he left his Ronin days behind and started avenging once again. Now it's been confirmed that Alaqua Cox will be playing Maya Lopez, aka Echo, in the Hawkeye series, so she will probably take over Barton's Ronin mantle. Next up we have She-Hulk. Tatiana Maslany has been cast as the brilliant lawyer Jennifer Walters. Now most of you might know that Walters is the cousin of Bruce Banner. She turns into She-Hulk after receiving a blood transfusion from her cousin. Since Smart Hulk is set to appear in She-Hulk, we're gonna see him guide his cousin through this massive change in her life. And we might even witness a mantle shifting as we go through the 10 episodes of the series. Jane Foster. Marvel is bringing Natalie Portman's Jane Foster back into the mix. She was nowhere to be found in Thor Ragnarok.
Jane,
Where were you?
But Taika Waititi is completely revamping her character in Thor Love and Thunder. It is confirmed that she will go on to become the mighty Thor. So that's another female character joining a male counterpart of the same superhero. So in my opinion, this will surely be the best male to female transition of the entire MCU. I really hope that Thor would survive his next outing. Up next we have Ironheart. Now that Iron Man is gone, Rhodey will deal with the villains that his tech is going to create. But before that, we'll also see the debut of Riri Williams in the Ironheart series. Dominique Thorne will become this female counterpart of Iron Man, and I believe that she will go on to star in an eventual Young Avengers series as well. Honorable mentions: Black Panther. After the tragic demise of Chadwick Boseman, it is highly likely that Marvel will give the title of Black Panther to a new character. Nakia and M'Baku are the second candidates for the title. But Shuri is definitely the first.
My king.
Stop it. Stop it.
I've added this bit as an honorable mention because her transition into Black Panther isn't confirmed yet, although she could get the responsibilities of the throne and the mantle from her brother. Let's see how things turn out. Now for the final character, we have Cassie Lang. Katherine Newton has been recast as Cassie Lang.
Cue the creepy dude in the mask.
I've added her into the honorable mentions as well because she's supposed to become a young Avenger. But it isn't confirmed whether she'd take after her father and become Stature, or if she will be inspired by the Wasp and become Stinger. Although I do believe that it will be Stature.
Thanks, Peanut.
Which of these characters is your favorite? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to check out some more fun videos on our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!